Seattle got by on the skin of their teeth in an overtime game, but I think that just shows you how resilient that team can be when they were playing against Houston. But I don't think they're getting a week off. They got to travel to Indy. And I mean, I understand Sherman's good and the other corner's good and they got good safeties, but with Trent Richardson in there, now they got a running back they're going to have to respect. They're not going to be able to put 8 guys in the box, and you're not going to be able to play back in a nickel either. They're going to have to come up with some hybrid coverage that can still come up and support the run. Seattle's going to have their hands full this week.
Seattle's going to have their hands full, and I'm not going to discredit their win. They're probably the best team in the NFC without a doubt. But you know what? I think Houston lost that game more than Seattle won that game. I mean, bad decision on Matt Schwab. He's famous for doing that shit. Them letting up. You know, they had them, and if they had kept putting on the steam, they could have fucking got some shit done and you know, left that game with a win. But you know what?
Seattle does not do too well coming east. I mean, I understand they beat Washington last year in the playoffs in Washington, but this season they tend to take a little while to get the engine going. They're not out there stepping on the pedal. And Russell Wilson looked human in almost that entire game. He did not look impressive.
He's looked very human this year. He doesn't have a tremendous amount of yards. I think the whole year he might have like 800 yards passing, maybe a little bit more. He doesn't have a lot of yards passing. The defense is what's doing it for him. And you know, I mean, you know, the bottom line is we saw that happen with Baltimore. You know, Trent Dilfer in Baltimore, that can be done. And I think, you know, obviously Russell Wilson is a much better quarterback or has more potential than Trent Dilfer did. But, you know, if you got a stingy-ass defense like that, you know, you don't have to do a crazy lot, you know.